Imagine your mother passes away. You are sad. You go to a lawyer's office to hear her will. But instead of simple instructions, she gives you a mystery. 2 letters. One for a father you thought was dead. One for a brother you never knew existed. And a promise. You cannot bury her properly until you find these men. This is how the Canadian film Incendies, released in 2009, begins. It is a powerful story about twins, Jean and Simon, who go on a journey to the Middle East to learn the truth about their mother, Nawal. They will find a story of love, war, and a secret so big it will change everything they know about themselves. But we are not going to spoil the secret here. We will walk through this story together. We will feel their confusion, their fear, and their shock. Let's begin. Jean, the daughter, is brave. She decides to go to her mother's homeland alone. Her brother, Simon, is angry. He thinks his mother was crazy and wants nothing to do with this. So Jean travels alone. She goes to the country where her mother was born. It is a place that feels hot and old. The air is dusty. She hears words in Arabic and French. She feels lost. Her heart feels heavy. She has a name of a village, a photo, not much to find a man who disappeared decades ago.
She talks to people.
Many are afraid to speak. The country had a long, terrible civil war. Christians against Muslims. People did terrible things. They're scared to remember. Jean feels nervous. Her hands shake as she shows her mother's picture. An old man finally talks. He tells her, "Your mother, she was not always a quiet immigrant. She was called the woman who sings."
Why?
He will not say. Jean's heart beats fast. Who was her mother? The movie shows us Nawal's story through flashbacks. We see her as a young woman. She falls in love with a refugee, a Muslim man. But her family is Christian. This love is forbidden. Her family is so angry. They do a terrible thing. They shoot her boyfriend right in front of her. They almost shoot her too. It is an honor killing. Her own grandmother saves her. But she must give away her baby boy when he is born. The grandmother puts a tattoo on the baby's heel so he can be identified one day. This baby is Jean and Simon's lost brother. Young Nawal's heart is broken. She goes to the city to study. But then, a brutal civil war breaks out. Nawal wants to find her lost son. She gets on a bus to find him. But the bus is stopped by Christian soldiers. They are killing Muslims. Nawal shows her cross necklace to prove she is Christian. She is safe. But a Muslim mother and little girl are not. Nawal tries to save the girl. "She is my daughter," she lies. But the little girl is scared. She runs back to the burning bus to her real mother, and a soldier shoots her. Just like that. This moment breaks Nawal. She becomes filled with anger. She joins a group of fighters. She becomes so brave, she assassinates a famous warlord. And for that, she is sent to a terrible prison. Narrator. In this prison, she is tortured. But she never breaks. She always sings. So they call her the woman who sings. But one man is called to break her, a cruel torturer named Abu Tariq. Back in the present, Jean is stuck. She cannot find more information. She calls her brother, Simon, and begs for help. She is crying. She is scared. She tells him, "Our mother was in a prison. She was tortured." Simon finally agrees to come. He is a tough guy, but even he is shocked by what they find. They find the nurse who was in the prison when Nawal was there. The nurse tells them a secret. Nawal did not just have 2 children in Canada. She gave birth to twins right there in that horrible prison. The nurse helped save the babies. Jean and Simon were born in a war prison. Their minds are blown. This is their own origin story. It is horrible and sad. But who is their father? The nurse does not know. Then they get a name from a lawyer, Nihad. Their lost brother's name is Nihad. They find a warlord, Shamseddin, who knew Nihad. Simon goes to see him alone. The room is dark. The warlord sits quietly. He tells Simon the story of Nihad. He was a boy soldier, taught to hate. He became a sniper. He was captured by the enemy. They turned him. They trained him to be a torturer. They gave him a new name, Abu Tariq. Simon's blood runs cold. His lost brother is the man who tortured his mother in prison. He feels sick. The ground feels like it is shaking under his feet. How can this be true? Nawal sees the tattoo. The man turns. Her eyes widen. The twins are horrified. Their brother is the torturer. But they still have a job to do. They have to deliver the letters. They return to Canada to find this man, Nihad. They find his address. They go to his house. But he is not there. They learn he works at a swimming pool. This reminds Simon of something. Their mother had a stroke at a swimming pool. She saw something that day that shocked her so much, it killed her. The movie shows us what she saw. She was at the pool.
She saw a man.
He was getting out of the water. She saw a tattoo on his heel. The same tattoo her grandmother put on her first son. This man was her lost boy, Nihad. She walks to him. Her heart is pounding. She is so happy to find her son after all these years. He turns around. She sees his face. And in that moment, she recognizes him. It is not just her son. It is also the face of the man who raped her in prison, Abu Tariq. Her own son is the father of her other children. The shock is too much.
Her hand goes to her chest.
The world goes silent. She cannot breathe. She falls to the ground. That shock is what caused her stroke. The twins finally find Nihad. They give him the 2 letters. One letter is for the father. It is full of hate for the rapist. The other letter is for the son. It is full of a mother's love, saying he deserves to be loved. Nihad reads the letters. He finally understands the horrible truth of what he did. He screams and runs after the twins, but they are gone. He is left alone with his terrible pain. The twins can now bury their mother. They place a stone on her grave. It is over. The promise is kept. Later, Nihad goes to the grave. He stands there. He is a broken man. He has to live with this terrible truth. This story is like a Greek tragedy. It shows how war destroys families. It creates monsters. It breaks people's hearts in ways that can never be fixed. The director, Denis Villeneuve, made a masterpiece. He uses simple images, a tattoo, a swimming pool, 2 letters, to tell a story that is so powerful, you will never forget it. The secret is out, but the feeling remains. If you haven't seen Incendies, you should. It is a difficult film, but a very important one. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe for more movie explanations.
See you next time.